we're doing the review based on the critical items, and if everything goes well and we don't find anything wrong with the plan, we will proceed with recording the plan. So we will approve the plan. So I'm going to do this right now. So now the plan has been approved, and at this time, when the plan is approved, and the surveyor receives an email. So when we approve the plan, the surveyor receives an email, and the email says your plan has been approved. A CLSR number will be assigned in the next 24 to 48 hours, and your project will be closed in a few days or a few weeks.
Yeah, Martin, that joins a question that was asked. It's once the plan is registered in the CLSR, will notification be sent to the CLS? But you said that the notification is sent saying that the plan will be registered, but there's not necessarily an email saying that what the CLSR number is, right?
No, you have to log on to the site here. You have to. I have to review that email. I don't know. No, because at this point, no CLSR number will be issued. It's just we will notify the system that the plan has been approved, and we will issue a CLSR number in the next 24 hours or 48 hours. So the email notification the surveyor will receive is that the plan has been approved, and the CLSR number will follow shortly. So when the SGB final submission review is complete, the surveyor receives a notification, and you see that the CLSR plan number says not yet assigned. If he logs back onto the system the day after, then you will see a CLSR number there, and when the CLSR number will be made, will be scanned and made available to the public, it will be an hyperlink similar to the checklist number there, where you will be able to click on your CLSR plan number and access your scanned registered copy in the CLSR. So that's the scenario when everything is going smoothly, everything's going fine. These are this is how the system will react. Now, the second part of the demonstration is that if something is something critical is found with the plan, what happened? And for doing that, I'm going to back up a little bit. I'm going to remove the data proof from the system. So we're at a point where, if you refresh your screen, we're at a point where we are doing our final submission review on the plan. So it's in progress. And now we notify that we notice that something is critical on the plan.
Martin, I have a question.
Yes.
How does the original setup of a project change if we are working directly through the client liaison office for the Surveyor General?
Okay. So you mean if the Surveyor General office set the project up for you? In this case, it will work the same. Surveyor General office can issue a create project and issue survey instructions from inside, let's say, but you will have to at least register once on the system so your name appears as a registered user, a valid CLS. So your name will appear on our side of the system, so we'll see you as a valid practitioner. So that's one thing. You need at least to log at least once in the system so to be visible. And after that, the client liaison office can issue a project and can create a project and issue survey instructions for you. So, but by doing that, you will be at the stage where you will have to create your survey documents. The SGB can also create survey documents, but really the thinking of the new application is to leave that up to the surveyor to create his own survey documents and generate his own checklist by the system. So Surveyor General will issue survey instructions at the project level, and we're encouraging surveyors to create their own survey documents. So underneath the project, each surveyor has flexibility with their project. Does that answer the question?
He says yes. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. So we're at a point where we're doing our review and we find something critical. Plan is not signed or something critical. So what happened in this case is that our it's not going to be a client liaison office anymore. It's going to be the cadastral service unit that will be reviewing the plan, and the cadastral CSU, the cadastral service unit, will be sending a notice out to the surveyor by email, and we have a template already made for that. So the notice will be addressed to the surveyor with the CSU contact information on that critical issue notice. And in this notice, the cadastral service unit will explain what the critical error is about. And we have a list of 28 critical items here. So we will review all the 28 items when we do a review of the plan. So if we find more than one, it will be all on the same critical issue notice. And we will report back to the surveyor on that by email, sending a notice. Once that email is been sent to the surveyor, we will set the system in critical issue mode here. And I will do that now. So, surveyor will receive a notice by email letting them know that they have a critical issue has been found with their plan. And when the surveyor will log back onto the system will be in critical issue mode here. And we'll just do a screen. Yeah. So this is what the surveyor sees now. A critical issue found during the SGB final submission review. And there's a little yellow sign there, a caution sign, and there's an hyperlink here. If you use the hyperlink, that will bring you to the critical issue found page there. And really there you have project information again, but you have two options at this time. And one is to amend your survey document, meaning you have to do a new MyLR. And the thinking of this system is that each time you have to do or produce, you have to print out a new MyLR, you have to complete a new checklist. Okay? And the second option is to contact the Surveyor General branch to appeal the critical issue decision. So that's one option, and you have the contact information. And at this stage, the contact information will be provided on the notice you receive, because it's not the client liaison office anymore, it's the cadastral service unit, and we have 4 offices for that.
Martin,
so, yes?
I have a few questions. First, is there a list of the 28 critical issues?
Yes, there is one, and it will be posted in the, I would say, within 2 weeks under the plan review section of the green menu on the top there, the plan check section. Yeah. So if on this page there, it will be there.
Okay, I have another question. As I understand that the checklist does not go to SGB. However, is there a critical issue? If there's a critical issue, will the issue be submitted back to the ACLS? I think my answer there is no.
No and yes, because we will go through another round of, you'll have to create a new checklist. If a critical issue has been found, you have to create a new checklist, and in this case you will be notified that a new checklist exists, and the new checklist number will have a letter following the number, and that's the sign of an amended checklist.
Yeah. Well, yeah, yes and no, because the notice of the critical issue, we don't receive the email that the member receives. It's just no, we'll find out because there's going to be an amended checklist. Yeah.
Yeah. At this time, there's 2 options, and there's always the option to appeal your decision. And if you're successful with your appeal, we will withdraw the critical issue notice from your project, and we will record the plan. So that's still an option at this point.
The other thing I would add to that is my understanding is the Surveyor General branch will be keeping some statistics about which critical issues are turning up more often than others, and will be reporting periodically to the ACLS, not on an individual basis but on an aggregate basis, in order to provide some information to the ACLS to allow the ACLS to address or try to provide some additional awareness or education on the items that are most commonly being critical issue items that are found.
Yeah, correct. And we will use that as well to work on the standards to make them more clear, or if they're not clear, then to work on that, to see where it's not well understood. So we'll use that as more for education and improvement than anything else.